So you want to earn a bonus, do you? Bonus season is no joke. This is our first bonus season that that I am going through, that Bobby's going through, that all of us are going through as a team. This is our first big bonus season. We have seen other like small bonuses here and there, but nothing that's like even like remotely close to this one, okay? It is massive. And if you have earned your bonus, drop it in the chat. I want to shout you out. And if you haven't earned your bonus yet, what bonus are you going for? What are you going for? And don't hold anything back. This call is no bullshit. We are not going to hold anything back. I'm going to turn my phone on do not disturb so I don't get text messages from people. Okay, there we go. More people in the waiting room. So see this chat blow up. 12K. Yes, Ash, you can do it. 4K, 12K. Absolutely. All of this is accomplishable. Absolutely. Jax, hell yeah, you can go 4K. Absolutely. And Ashley, yes, Ashley just started and she's on the calls already. She's posting, she has customers. Like, she is ready for this and she's still in her VIP bonus period. Like, yes, perfect. Kathy, no doubt. Like, come on, you're badass. Come on, you're definitely going to hit that or further. This is our last month. This is our last month to be able to qualify for these bonuses. If you have hit a qualifying bonus already, like, I applaud you to like through and through, because this was not easy. It was not easy. It was not an easy feat to be able to do that. If you haven't yet, there is still one more month. One more month is plenty of time, okay? One more month that you just need to qualify for it. You just need to touch it. And then after that, the rest of the year, like, it's just work to help maintain it and build on that. Otherwise, right now, like, one chance, one opportunity, don't lose it. Like, this is it, and last chance gone. Okay. So this bonus season, since it is our first one, it's new for a lot of us, okay, but it's very similar to other bonuses that are dropped. It's just longer. But we only have one more month, reiterating that like again and again. It's going to require a different version of you. And I don't mean that in a nice, that sounds better. That sounded really bad, but I, I want that to be said like in a nice way. But what I mean is, I want that to be said in like a very blunt and direct way, that like it has to require a different version of you. If you want to go for your 4K bonus, if you want to go for your 12K bonus or your 40K, like Bobby just did, like freaking congrats, man. Like, it is going to require a different version of you. Bobby, yes or no, like what you like going from 12K to 40K, like that was like it required everything different for you, didn't it?
Massive. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I definitely got into my head. And we all go through it. But the thing is, like, reminding yourself that you are worthy of the unknown is what's gonna get you there. And really, like, I sat Logan down and like was telling him, like, I want to have this. Like, I want my team and I to have this. Like, I'm going to do everything that I can to show my team that we are a 40K team. Like, in my mind, like, we're a 200K team, but like, we have to grow along the way. And I had to get out of my own head. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I had like breakdowns because I was going through growth that scared me. But now sitting on the other side, like, I had to go through that to understand where I'm at now. I know I'm going to keep going further, right? But at the same time, the scaredness, especially from others, like, you have to separate. And I keep telling my team this, and it has stuck with me ever since Jackie Shaw did the team call about the abbreviation TINY. Their interest, not yours. I don't know how many times I said that to myself through the last week, like 5 days left that we did, and crazy amount of volume that my team did. And that was in the back of my mind. So having those small conversations, but you have to be honest with yourself and really dig deep with why you're feeling like that.
Yes. I didn't know if you were done or not. Sorry.
Yeah. I just don't want to jabber on.
No, you're good. But exactly, Bobby gave like a perfect example of that. Like, we're gonna have breakdowns along the way, and I'll go into this a little bit further on later. But knowing that that's going to happen, like, normalize that. The sooner that you start normalizing that breakdowns are going to happen, you and your husband are going to have hard conversations with each other, and you have to decide, like, how bad do you freaking want these? You have one more month left. Like, if you got close last month, like, you damn sure know that you can be able to do that, and you damn sure should be able to say that to yourself. And if you're not, like, you really have to question yourself, like, how bad do you really want this? For me, like, I know, like, there's no way in hell I was gonna go through this bonus season without hitting it. Like, no way. But I knew if it wasn't me, like, if it wasn't my time, if it wasn't my opportunity, like, then I can live with it. I can live with it. But I'm gonna do everything that I can in my power and that's within my control to be able to hit these bonuses. So I did. Like, you have to put in the work to do this, and know that it's going to require a different version of you, because you have to become the leader to step into that role and help your team see that success first. See that success first. If you're going for 12K, who on your team is going to go 4K? If you're going 40K, who on your team needs to go 12K and 4K? Like, you have to start thinking about that if you want to go further in this business. And I told you guys, I'm not going to hold anything back. Like, you have to start thinking like a leader. Who on your team do you need to start serving? Who on your team, how do you need to start stepping up with your team and your chats, and how you're showing up, how you're talking to your team, to start serving them, so that way they start winning. I went 2 months with this bonus season, but before I ever hit mine, like, and we have 16 girls now on our team that are earning their bonuses. Like, that's amazing. We have a really high success rate here. And I think, and we'll talk about this tonight on the call, but it's because we have a really sticky culture here. We want to see each other win. And that's something that our team is very, we're very specific on this. So, and I'm really proud of it. So I'm not going to talk so like more about that, because I'll start crying, but it's going to require a different version of you. And breaking that down, what does that mean? What are the sacrifices that you're going to have to make this happen for like this last month? For me, what that looked like, I have this mindset, I have this mentality that I'm not giving up anything that I'm not trading something better for. I'm not giving up my time with putting my workouts to the side, not tracking my macros for a week without knowing that, like, something better is on the other side of this. To me, I'm not giving up anything that I know that I'm going to be getting something better out of it in the end. So it's however you want to look at it. So you're sacrificing in ways, but you're also trading up for something better that's yet to come. You're doing the hard things now for the better things that are yet to come. This one last month, what are you going to start doing that you're going to start putting to the side, changing your priorities around a little bit and doing differently within your life? And it's going to look different for every single one of you, as your moms, your ranch wives, if you have multiple jobs like I do, like, it's going to look different for all of us. But start thinking about that. For me, it was putting my workouts to the side. It was a lot of stress last week, and you guys know I'm green personality partly, and I'll show you some statistics. I'm not going to go a call without statistics. That's, for me, it was my workouts. It was a lot of stress last week, and we were pushing for really big numbers. We're an 80K team now. Like, I'm really proud of that. And I'm like, I carry a lot of pride in saying that with us, because I've always seen it for our team. Like, I didn't know when it was going to happen, but we finally hit it. Like, I knew it was going to happen, like, I carry that with us. Like, I knew it was going to happen. Right around the corner is 200K. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. I have zero doubts. None. I'm so convicted in what we're doing here. Like, if I need to put my workouts off for a week to hit this bonus and push our goals, get 2 more girls to 12K, get 4 more girls to 4K, get Bobby to like 40K, like, hell yeah, I'm going to. Like, hell yeah. I can tell my nutrition coach to, like, just push pause for a second. And so I did. And look at all of the beautiful things that happened. Was it hard? Yeah, I tried to eat the best I could. Those were just the little sacrifices that I was trading up for what we are able to build on now. Like, I guarantee a lot of you that have hit your bonuses already, like, you know what you're made of, you know your salt, like, you know, and you're just going to keep building on it. And even Kathy, she's like, I'm not fucking around. So like, that's my girl. That's my girl. So we're just going to keep building on that. So if you're not there yet with your mindset and in earning these bonuses, like, really sit down with yourself and start thinking, like, do you believe that you can get these? Do you feel like you're worthy of getting these? I know that you are. Bobby knows you are. Kathy knows you are. Like, we know you are, but you have to be the person that believes that in yourself, no one else. We can believe that, and that's one of the hardest things about my job here, of what we do. I can see potential in every single person that I sign up, but until they see it themselves, like, I can't do a damn thing about it. I can't. So that's one of the really hard things for me. I can pour everything that I have into a person, but until they start changing their belief system, like, I can't do a damn thing. And that's hard. That's really hard for me to watch. But I have to have the patience, I have to have the love, and I have to have the belief system within that person to be there for when they're ready and match them at the pace that they want to go to. So, side note for you leaders, match your person with where they want to be at. If they want to go for these bonuses, like, go balls to the walls with them. But if they're not ready for it yet, don't push them, because you'll end up pushing them away and out of the zone and out of the picture, and they'll be gone before you even can sneeze. Okay. Don't push people with this bonus. They either have to want it or they don't. If you want it so bad, but some of the people on your team don't, that's fine. Start talking about the business. Start going, like, deeper into your Instagram. Start going into your social media and finding those people. Believe me, they're watching. They are watching. Start talking about the business. Like, I'm literally giving you the answers. You want people, start talking about the business. You want to see better bonuses, you want to start bringing on more people. Like, I don't want this to sound arrogant. I don't, but I know Kathy, but I already told Kathy and Bobby this, and like, I started crying yesterday because Courtney, she announced the winners for her retreat, right? That's in May. For, like, you had to have a minimum of 30 PPA to be able to at least just qualify for this retreat. And then she told us on a call last month, she said, like, no one's safe. And so in my mind, I was like, shit, like I want to go. I want to go. So I didn't give up, but I was like, if I don't go, like, that's fine. But I'm still going to give it everything I have. I am giving you the answers from a 2-time top enrolling person to Courtney's retreats 2 years in a row. Hi, hello, it's me. Like, I'm saying that with full confidence. Like, I have been the top enroller for Courtney's entire team for 2 years for her retreats. I am giving you the answers on how to do it yourself. We have to talk about the business. We have to talk about the products. If we're not doing that, you're not going to see a return on your investment. And Kathy's like the queen at this, and I will, like, scream that you have to be sending out samples to people. If they don't want to sign up, and they say no, like, not right now, like, I'll circle back to them, especially right now during this bonus season. I'll follow up with people, and I will tell them, like, hey, like, are you interested? Like, I just want to follow up with you. What questions do you have? Never do I say, let me know. I say, what questions do you have? And if they say, oh, I don't have any, or like, oh, I'm not interested right now, like, okay, thanks. Like, I'm on to the next person. Every single time. That's the mindset that we have to have here. And it's just like with this bonus season right now, like, time is of the essence. Don't push people. Don't pull people. If they want this, like, run with them. And if they don't want it, circle back in a week. Okay. So I want to give you ladies the answers. I want my team to follow suit and be a top enrolling team as well. Like, I want you girls to start outdoing me. I've said this on other calls. Like, I want you to start outdoing me. And for you ladies to start being able to do that, like, I have to give you the answers, and I'm probably going to beat it like a dead horse, but that is it. We have to be very consistent with our social media, with posting and reels. I'm not saying every day. Like, if you don't feel like being on social media, like, don't do it. Okay. If you're in a bad mood and if you are, like, dealing with stuff, like, take a day off. It's okay. Like, I will say that with confidence. Because if you get on there on your social media and you're in like a piss poor mood, you're going to portray something on your social media that you don't want to be portrayed on there. You know what I mean? You're going to come off as negative. But it's okay to be vulnerable and real and raw with people. It's a fine line. It is. It's a fine line. But being consistent on your social media, putting it out there, being bold and being confident and being very convicted with this business. Kelsey was amazing on her stories today. Kelsey Freedley like talking on her stories about the business, and she shared about the community, like talking about a different aspect. It doesn't always have to be the bonus numbers. It doesn't, and we can't share the bonus numbers, right? But talking about the VIPs, it doesn't always have to be that. Talk about the community. Talk about how it's changed your life. What has it done for you? Bobby started this business just so she could pay for her daughter's dance recital. Like, talk about that stuff. Like, talk about why. And when you're talking about that, it will reiterate that in you, that you're the underdog that's going to change the name of the game for everyone else out there. I made a post today of that I have 2 other freaking jobs and I'm able to do this. Like, if I can do that, like other girls can. Make it approachable, make it doable for other girls. Because literally, if you can do it, someone else out there can do it. So if you want these bonuses, you have to start talking about that stuff consistently, day in, day out. And this is our last month. You're losing time. We're losing time with it. Okay. So the quote that I did want to like kind of like leave you guys with, my statistics. I wanted to show that. I gotta share that because I even made Scott shit his pants when I showed him. So one of the quotes, I made a reel about it, and you guys know who David Goggins is. If you don't, look him up. I love him for motivation. Love him for motivation. And in one of the reels, he was saying, do you want to wake up every day knowing that you could, but you didn't? Let that sit with you. Do you want to wake up every day knowing that you could have, but you didn't, and living with that regret? I even had freaking Courtney call me out like 2 weeks before we went 80K. And she's like, you're going to regret this if you don't do everything you can to hit this bonus. And I was crying on the phone. I was sending her pictures of me crying, like breakdown after breakdown and breakdown. Like, this is going to be hard. It's going to be one of the most challenging things that you will ever freaking do. But once you do it, like, you'll know what you're made of. You know the salt that you're going to be worth. And once you do it, like, it's like this weight just comes off your shoulders. Like, I think I chewed holes in my lips. Literally think I chewed holes in my lips. If you girls have been with me for a minute, I grind my teeth. I grind my teeth really bad and I clench my jaws. So by the time that for like 2 weeks, every night when I got done for the day at like 10:30 at night, finally shut my phone off, I need to get some sleep. My jaws would just be pounding because I'm just grinding my teeth so bad. It is stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to bullshit you. Going for these big bonuses is stressful. Take it one day at a time. Going into our last month, take it one day at a time and just do what you need to. If you need to make a to-do list, if you need to be organized, like, do what you need to do so that way you can be you can see the success and the return on investment that you want to see. If you need help with that, if you need an idea of what that's going to look like, reach out to your upline. I promise you, like, your upline, we have amazing leaders here. Amazing. I will argue that we have some of the best leadership here in all the teams, like all of them. So reach out to your upline and just say, hey, I really want to go for these bonuses, but don't just say it. Okay. Don't just say it. If we just say that we want these bonuses, like, I can say up and down all day, like, I want to be a 200K leader. Like, I want our team to be like $1 million earning team. I can say that all freaking day, but you guys, if I'm not showing up and if I'm not doing the work and if I'm not enrolling right next to you, like, do you think you'd still be here? Do you think there'd be any credibility left within this team? Probably not. Like, probably not. Okay. We have to walk and do the talk, because whatever we speak into life, like, comes to life. I do think that. I really do believe that. If you tell yourself, like for me, for the longest time, was like, I'm a shitty runner. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm a shitty runner. So up until this year, when I like finally started getting serious, just an example, I would always tell myself, like, I'm not an endurance athlete. I love lifting weights. I love pushing heavy weights around. But that's why I was never doing good in the endurance events because yeah, work in silence. Yeah. Because I was never speaking that into life for myself. Start telling yourself, I'm a 4K leader. I'm a 12K leader. I am a 200K leader. Whatever your goal is, speak it into life. And like Kay said, yeah, exactly. Work in silence. Put your head down and just get to work. Just get to work. So part of what that work is, because this call is no bullshit. When you get to this level and when you get to being a bigger team, I don't want, when I share these numbers, like, I don't want it to overwhelm you. I don't want it to like set the bar of, like, you need to start doing this. Like, this is what, like, I'm setting the expectation for what you girls are. Like, I'm sharing this in a way to put it into perspective of when you put your head down and when you go to work, like, it pays off big time. Pays off big time. So just last week, from Monday to Sunday, I had 823 text notifications. From Monday to Sunday, I had 2,044 messenger notifications. And on Instagram from Monday to Sunday, there was 480 Instagram notifications. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that. And for me, like, it validated that, like, I gave it everything I had. I'm a statistics person. I like seeing that data over drama. Okay. When I see those numbers, like, I gave it every fucking thing I had, like everything, and it paid off. When I go onto my Instagram and I'm seeing my insights and my views. So let's like pop on here. So you can see the professional dashboard. Like, if I click on it, it will show the amount of counts reached. Guess what that number is? 1 million. Like, for me, like, I don't want it to say that, like, that like you need to start doing this, like, you need to step up the game. But I'm saying this in a way of, like, setting the bar. Like, if you want to be successful, like, we have to put in the work. If we want to see these bonuses and this return on investment, like, we have to be putting in the time. And whatever that time is going to look like for you, it's going to be different. If you have kids, like, juggle it around as best you can. I understand that. I don't have kids yet. So I can't speak 100% alongside with that as an understanding. But I do have a husband that I hardly ever see. So whenever he comes inside from calving season, or if I have to go out with him till 10 o'clock at night, I'm going to put my phone down and I'm going to go outside and be with him. But the time that I'm not with him, I'm going to be on my phone and I'm going to be working. This is our last month with this, our last month. So if you want that bonus, what are you going to start changing? What mindset do you have to start adopting to be able to fully go after these and give it everything you have? What statistics, what insights, what data needs to start changing with your Instagram, your reach outs, your follow-ups, sending out samples? Like, what needs to change for that? Just answer that for yourselves. And that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. These bonuses, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kay. I because Kay, are you still on here? Where you at? I saw her. Yeah, there she is. Okay. If she's willing to unmute herself, because Kay's been here for, like, what, 4 years, 5 years? The last time that they dropped these bonuses was 2 years ago. And correct me if I'm wrong, but
they're
good.
Shower. They've dropped random bonuses. Like, you guys, I know that you've been here for things here and there. But anything like the overrides and like rank matching bonuses, it's been 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
They do not come often, because the 200K one gets paid out either 14 or 16 months. And so you have to think that's like a year and a half of payout. And so even if you don't earn that bonus, they're paying out on those bonuses and all of those overrides for 14 to 16 months. And so you're not going to see them come back around until they stop paying out on the last round. And so you've got to run like your hair is on fire. And I mean, what do you really have to lose? There's so much more to gain than there is to lose.
1,000%. Like, you have to look at yourself like what, like Kay said, what do you have to lose? So if you put in some extra hours, so what? Maybe you lost some sleep. So what? You put off your workouts for a week. So what? Like, still be there for your families, still take that time, still take your rest, go get a sports massage, whatever you need to do. But with those sacrifices and going back to that, what are you trading that time for that's going to be better for you and your family, that's going to improve your life? It's trading that sacrifice for something of higher value. So are you going to wake up every single day this month knowing that you could have, but you didn't? I'm going to leave you there. So, oh, here's everything.